Hello, and welcome back to Cardano Coin, where we bring you the most recent and intriguing ADA news. We're giving away 1,000 ADA to those who are watching. All you have to do is upvote, subscribe, comment Cardano is king, and watch the video to the end to be eligible. The winners will be picked next month and publicized on the community page of the channel. Because of his practical utility and evidence-based methodology, Cardano ADA has developed a sizable following. His style of high-caliber funding and leadership is highly visually appealing. Many agree that this cryptocurrency will probably continue to play a significant role in the years to come. However, a yacht-loving Bitcoin fanatic sees Cardano ADA in an entirely different light. Just like there is a bad sheep in every family, New Age technology is rapidly changing, therefore it's risky to get stuck in one place. Even though keeping up with the pace is quite challenging, one must remain adaptable. The investment industry has seen significant upheaval in recent years. This new breed of investors is reliant on investments in NPWS EDTFs, little instances in ATs, and digital gold. Even while investing has endured for millennia, its future remains quite uncertain. Many investors are worried about the state of the market right now and whether or not making investments in the future is a wise idea. You have maintained your optimism, and the CEO of MicroStrategy stands out as an example because of how extreme his optimism and perseverance are. A Bitcoin maximalist is MICHEAL Saylor, who holds a strong belief in the currency. About 130,000 Bitcoins are held by his company MicroStrategy, and it has obtained a loan guaranteed by Bitcoin to purchase another 190 million worth of Bitcoin. His belief in Bitcoin has grown despite the recent drops in the market price, and he views the short-term drawbacks of Bitcoin as mere descent. His way of thinking differs from that of the majority. For optimistic experts like MICHEAL Saylor, the market correction for cryptocurrencies is simply a chance to purchase at a discount and make significant profits. Utilizing this tactic, the CEO of MicroStrategy thinks he is planning for future years of profitability when Bitcoin will eventually be worth more. The Bitcoin evangelist considers Cardano ADA to be an extremely hazardous security. Since he made his initial Bitcoin purchase, Saylor has bragged about the performance of his business's stock. He also posted on YouTube to provide his thoughts on proof-of-stake networks, saying, in his words, "In my opinion, Bitcoin is a digital good. All proof-of-stake networks, in my opinion, are securities and exceedingly hazardous. The regulators will determine whether or not to permit them to continue," and, quote, "Sailors have made ridiculous accusations about other recipients besides Cardano ADA." The interview with the second largest cryptocurrency by market cap has been rather tasteful. MICHEAL Saylor offered a thorough explanation of what, in his opinion, distinguishes the Bitcoin and Ethereum networks on a fundamental level. Only the first had changed over time, as he had suggested. Ethereum, in my opinion, is a security that is fairly evident. There is a hard fork, there are ongoing hard forks, and there is a difficulty bomb that keeps getting pushed back, according to an ISO. The CEO also asserted that Ethereum is a security because of the ongoing requirement for software updates on a network controlled by a group or other organization. From his point of view, a digital asset must be supported by a wholly decentralized system that no one could alter, even if they wanted to. Only then would it qualify as a commodity. Ethereum is intrinsically unethical, he argued as well. He emphasized that because the Bitcoin network's core cannot be changed, much like the actual composition of gold, Bitcoin is a commodity. You are aiming to produce something akin to cyberspace gold if you wish to become a digital commodity. He pointed out that the Bitcoin network has undergone numerous network upgrades over the years, notwithstanding the CEO's fascinating arguments. The most noteworthy one in history was the Taproot soft fork in November 2021, which aimed to enhance Bitcoin scripting capabilities and privacy. Its founder, a proponent of photonic booter theory, also responded to Saylor comments in a somewhat combative tweet. Why do maximalists constantly choose heroes who end up being complete clowns? According to him, Charles Hoskinson, the founder of Cardano, stepped in and compared MICHEAL Saylor to a tone vase during an AMA session given the state of the market at the time. Charles Hoskinson also claimed that Cardano is a security tone vase, which was later refuted by the official Twitter account of Watcher Guru. By labeling all digital assets besides Bitcoin as frauds, they shot to fame in the cryptocurrency industry. The CEO of MicroStrategy allegedly acquired some of Charles Hoskinson's viewpoints and claims. Cardano ADA is more decentralized than Bitcoin, in Hoskinson's opinion. Cardano, he continued, is also more practical than Bitcoin, arguing that the primary purpose of Bitcoin is to hold value. Investors have started buying ADA for a range of projects rather than merely for speculation like many do with Bitcoin. He presumably wouldn't describe his chosen cryptocurrency as a security while designating a crypto asset with more applications than Bitcoin. Hoskinson acknowledged that it would be worthless to debate Saylor about ADA because those that support Bitcoin are the most disagreeable, evil, and useless people to deal with. Additionally, he issued a warning that if Bitcoin does not regain its prior highs, Saylor may go bankrupt. It's just one of those situations where the Saylor is investing heavily in Bitcoin. Therefore, it must succeed because if it doesn't, he would go bankrupt. Therefore, I don't pay it any attention. Additionally, I don't believe the conversation is helpful. The present bear market has had a significant impact on MicroStrategy stock, which has lost approximately 2/3 of its value since its peak last year, according to Charles Hoskinson. Saylor is experiencing his first Bitcoin bear market, so his tenacious behavior is very astonishing. Not everyone is able to hang on to a coin whose value has been significantly reduced. What talisman for seafarers then? He did, however, mention in an interview that when it comes to Bitcoin, investors must adopt a long-term approach. According to the quote, buying Bitcoin with a time horizon of less than 4 years is just speculation. The apparent thing is your dollar cost average once you have a time horizon longer than 4 years. He said that he introduced the dollar cost averaging method as a way to lessen exposure to an investment's volatility. A long-term store value item is one that you purchase with the intention of keeping it for at least 10 years, he said. Michael Saylor is remarkably unfazed by his losses thus far, and his ludicrous assertions regarding Bitcoin's place in the cryptocurrency environment have persisted for a long time and continue to be unshakable. He won't be stopping anytime soon. Perhaps now is the right time for more Cardano supporters to emerge. Cardano ADA needs a community that is enthusiastic about its potential. In an interview with Bitcoin Cryptocurrency, Charles Hoskinson emphasized this particular aspect, saying that Cardano has high goals for improving how the world functions for everyone. Additionally, other partnerships have been developed throughout the years to redistribute power to the periphery. Cardano is heavily dependent on research. However, there is a drawback as well. It gives rivals the opportunity to win larger market shares and claim exclusive credit while Cardano was still in the research stage of his project. This situation is unique to his limitations. Despite having started in 2017, Cardano didn't release its smart contracts until September 2021. MinSwap, the first DEP, had to be stopped down because of problems with transaction processing. A comparable circumstance was the testnet's catastrophic failure just before the network was due to launch the first hard fork. Despite the fact that these flaws may influence users and investors, Cardano still has a ton of benefits. The Cardano ecosystem is thriving with decentralized exchanges, empty marketplaces, blockchain games, and much more. It has been expanding steadily. For patient investors, Cardano ADA may be a worthwhile investment because it can withstand volatility and can divert attention away from Bitcoin, as it did for Galaxy Digital founder Mike Novogratz. Mike Novogratz is on par with other Bitcoin bulls like Michael Saylor, Anthony Pompliano, and Michael Anthony, and in one of his tweets, the chief executive officer showed his curiosity about an increasingly popular ADA. On March 9, 2022, he wrote, "Before I take a shower, one last query. Can anyone really make a case for the, does anybody add to it? Why is market capitalization so high? Should the funding acid be used?" Additionally, he stated that Cardano ADA was one of the few cryptocurrencies he had never traded. Charles Hoskinson, who was eager to speak with Novogratz, wrote this tweet. Cardano was able to outperform his rivals and beyond the expectations of the MicroStrategy CEO with more of these substantial trusts. Of course, what do you think about this? Please share with us in the box below the comment section. In the following video, we'll see you check out some of our other videos first though. Learn how Cardano is achieving its goal of destroying Ethereum. Be sure to always click the subscribe notification button